Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Laker family, where the Lakers won 101 to 93 versus the Charlotte Hornets. Very, very nip and tuck game. Um, very scrappy game as well. I'm very, very I'm happy for my team the way they bounced back tonight, and they paid attention to detail because I felt like they kind of went back into um, nonchalant mode against the Knicks the previous game, and that came back to bite us. But tonight, guys were pressuring everything. They were diving on the floor, hustling, doing whatever they had to do, scratching and clawing to get this win. Because I feel like our guys, they do know the urgency of trying to pick up wins right now. Because the way things are seeded right now in the tough Western Conference, you lose two games in a row, man. You're dropping. You're dropping at least one or two spots. Um, I'm closely watching the Celtics and the Blazers game right now because you got the Blazers right on our tail. So it's like you can't afford to lose games. Period. Right now. So I think that guys are they're put on notice by that, and they came to play tonight. They played with that urgency tonight, and I loved it. Um, Dennis Schroeder continues to play well. He's been on a three-game tear. He had his little dip there after the contract situation, but he looks to be back on track, which is a good sign. When Dennis Schroeder is fully invested and fully into the game, he's dangerous. He's lethal. And he's hard. He's tough to guard, and he also plays very scrappy on the defensive end as well when his heart is in the game. And he's been playing like that the past three games. He just needs to keep that attitude up. Um, Kyle Kuzma, I just made my last video about him. Saying that um, the clock is now ticking as far as Kuzma's place on this team, and I still stand by that because um, we can't have because like tonight that was brilliant from Kyle Kuzma, 24 points, hustling and everything. Um, but then he turns back around and then has these 6 point nights. We can't have that, especially for a guy that's considered to be really the third or fourth scoring option on this team. Um, and he can actually be the third best scorer on this team. It's just he's not all the way consistent. He's like J.R. Smith type of streaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is not a bad thing. J.R. Smith wasn't a terrible player. He just could. He had those games where he can just go completely nuclear and just win a game by himself, and then he would turn around and have a game where he just shoots you completely in the foot, or just be a non-factor. As of right now, that's the type of player that Kyle Kuzma is kind of resembling. So we don't want him to turn around. Okay, this was a great game tonight. Please don't come back the next game and have 6 points. 3 for 11 from the field. You're my guy. I'm gonna have your back. I'm gonna push for you as much as I can. But as far as your place on this team, I'm pretty sure Rob Pelinka is taking notice of what I'm just talking about. The with the inconsistencies there. You had your good 8 to 10 game stretch, and then you kind of dipped back like the past 4 games you dipped, and then now tonight you had your great game. So let's have way more great games than bad from Kyle Kuzma. That's what we need going forward. Drummond, not a good night in the scoring department again. Only 4 points. Like I said in my last video, we're not needing him to come over here and be Joel Embiid, but just give us anywhere from 12 points, anywhere from 12 to 16 points to be respectful at that position. You have to be a live body that teams can have to worry about. So they won't have to. They can't double Anthony Davis. They can't double LeBron James because they have to worry about another lively scoring option down low. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a Joel Embiid type of scoring option, just an honest type of option down low. Um, so we're gonna need a little bit. We need a little bit more from that and from Drummond, and we have, like I said, I'm gonna be fair to him and give him a couple more games to get his feet up under him, because he did have all that time off. So let's be fair to Andre Drummond. We saw what he's capable of when he just completely torched LaMarcus Aldridge from the Nets. So we know what he can do. We just need him to get his feet a little bit more wet there, more comfortable after being off that long. But he did give us 12 rebounds and 3 steals. So if he can give us anywhere from 12, 12 plus points a game, anywhere from 12 plus rebounds, 2 or 3 blocks, that's all we need from Andre Drummond. He gave us 3 steals tonight. It was 0 blocks, but he gave us 3 steals. So that was respectable. As far as that. Montrezl Harrell has still been on a downturn. I don't know what's going on with Montrezl Harrell right now. Um, he, uh, he may just be in a slump. Hopefully he snaps out of it, because we know what Montrezl Harrell is capable of. Um, THT, like I described in my last video, that 3 point shot, you have to get that more consistent. Um, we know you can do it, because we saw you do this early in the season and preseason. Just get your more reps up. Whatever you got to do, you got to get that 3 point shot respectable, because 1 for 6 from the 3 point line, it's going to hurt the rest of your game. Just like like tonight, guys are backing off, and because they know THT can. Once THT dips that shoulder, it's kind of like Western Westbrook or Derrick Rose. Once he drops that shoulder, defenders pretty much know it's over with, because he's so stocky built up top. So once he gets a shoulder past them and he drops that shoulder, it's game over. And defenders know that now. So it's almost like they rather dare him to take that 3 point shot. So you have to get that more respectable THT to open up the rest of your game. Um, and I know he will. He will. Um, the haters hope he don't, but I know he will. Um, Other than that, we played a good scrappy team. The Hornets are a very scrappy team. Uh, they 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 have a 27-26 record in the East. They have a lot of guys that have chips on their shoulders over there. But Lamelo is the one that really steers that ship and makes them a scary playoff threat. And I don't know if he's coming back if they make it to the playoffs. I don't know, but without him, they're still a very scrappy team. But Lamelo is the one that kind of just puts them into a scary threat, where a top seeded East team probably doesn't want to see them first round of the playoffs. So that's how I kind of see the Charlotte Hornets. Great job from our Laker team tonight. Caruso, the main man, I wanted to save him for last, because to me he deserved the game ball. He was wreaking havoc on their guards, making it tough on them. He was playing hellacious on both sides of the court tonight. Uh, and he knocked down. He even knocked down a game clinching three at the end. Caruso, he always plays hard, whether his stats show it or not. Caruso is one of those guys that you would love to have on your team. He's those Marcus Smart type of players that you need on a championship team. A lot of teams don't have that. The Nets don't have that. The Clippers have Beverly, but he's more of a talker. But teams need guys like that. Contending type of teams need that. So great job, Caruso. You deserve the game ball tonight. Kyle Kuzma, I got to give Kyle Kuzma props as well, but Caruso to me was like the engine of the team tonight, and so that's that. Now I'm hearing that we're gonna have fans finally coming back. Man, that's gonna be exciting. It's supposed to be Thursday, I believe, against Boston. Man, oh man, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make sure I record the first because I don't know if I'm gonna make it back in time from work to catch the beginning of it. But I definitely want to record that game because I want to see that. I want to see us drop those banners and just get that feel of fans finally able be able to come back to this to the Staples Center after this horrible pandemic that was going on. So that's still kind of going on. But I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. I don't know if Anthony Davis is going to be. I don't know if they're going to try to surprise us with Anthony Davis. The return of Anthony Davis then, or if he doesn't return then, it may be one of those Utah games. We play Utah back to back Saturday and I think Monday. So if he doesn't play Thursday, I think it's going to be one of those games. One of these three games coming up. So that's two exciting things that I'm ready for, and y'all should be excited, Laker fans. I'm ready, man. But thank y'all for watching this video, man. And as always, I love y'all, man. Keep liking, sharing, and subscribing to help this channel grow. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.